In the shadow of the mythical Mount Qaf stood a kingdom known as the Crimson Garden. It was famous for its pomegranate orchards. Every autumn, the land glittered with ruby-like seeds, and in spring, the air filled with sweet blossoms. But within the inner royal garden stood an ancient tree, a pomegranate tree whose roots, it was said, were not buried in soil, but in destiny itself. Once every 100 years, a magical pomegranate would grow upon that tree, and inside that fruit, a spirit would be imprisoned, the guardian of the kingdom, the Pomegranate Princess. During that era, the crown prince of the Crimson Garden was Prince Suleiman. He was brave, yet gentle-hearted. Unlike other princes, he cared little for war or conquest. He preferred books, gardens, and quiet nights beneath the stars. In the palace lived another important figure, Mehrwash, the daughter of the Grand Vizier. She was intelligent, graceful, and strikingly beautiful. Since childhood, it had been assumed that one day she would become queen. Mehrwash had loved Suleiman for years, but her love carried a trace of possession. She wanted Suleiman to belong to her, and the throne as well. Then the night arrived. A red moon rose in the sky. A strange fragrance filled the air. Upon the ancient tree, a single pomegranate began to glow, larger and brighter than all the rest. Prince Suleiman was alone in the garden. Drawn by its light, he stepped forward and touched it. The tree trembled. The fruit fell into his hands and burst open in a storm of crimson light. When the light faded, a young woman stood before him. She wore a flowing red gown. Her eyes shimmered like pomegranate jewels. She looked at her hands in wonder, as if awakening from centuries of sleep. "I am Nareen, the Pomegranate Princess." Suleiman's breath caught. "Are you real?" She smiled softly, though her eyes carried the loneliness of ages. "I am both real and magic." Nareen explained that centuries ago, a dark sorcerer named Zarak had imprisoned her inside the tree to prevent her life-giving power from being used against him. A prophecy had foretold that only a pure-hearted soul could free her, and that moment had come. But every freedom has a price. From a distance, Mehrwash had witnessed everything. The moment she saw Nareen, radiant, otherworldly, she understood that this was no ordinary girl. And the wonder in Suleiman's eyes, it was the beginning of love. For the first time, jealousy ignited within her heart. In the days that followed, Nareen and Suleiman grew close. He told her stories of the human world. She whispered to him the secrets of magic. She spoke of how every tree has a soul, how every breeze carries memory. One evening, Nareen said quietly, "My power is incomplete. If Zarak returns, I will not be able to stop him alone." "I will stand beside you," Suleiman replied. She looked at him gently. "You are human. Your life is finite. My destiny is bound to this tree." Meanwhile, driven by jealousy, Mehrwash secretly sought out Zarak. She had learned that he still existed somewhere in the shadows, gathering strength. One night, standing before her mirror, she whispered, "I can help you return, if you give me what is mine." Dark smoke swirled. Zarak's voice echoed, "And in return? Destroy Nareen. Suleiman will be mine." The darkness accepted. Soon, a shadow fell over the kingdom. Trees began to wither. The rivers dulled. Nareen grew weaker. "He has returned," she whispered. Zarak attacked. Black flames tore across the sky. The people screamed in fear. Nareen raised her magic, but she was fading. Zarak laughed thunderously. "Your power is tied to love, and love is weakness." At that moment, Mehrwash stepped forward. But now her eyes held regret. She saw the destruction. She realized the darkness she had unleashed would not spare her either. "I was wrong," she cried. "I let jealousy blind me." Suleiman stared at her in shock. Mehrwash approached Nareen and took her hand. "I am not your enemy. The darkness is." Tears filled Nareen's eyes. "Love does not mean possession, Mehrwash." Zarak unleashed his final strike. Black lightning crashed toward them. In that instant, the three joined hands. Crimson, golden, and sapphire light fused together. The ancient tree burst into life. Thousands of pomegranates glowed at once. The light engulfed Zarak. His scream echoed, and then silence fell. But within that brilliance, Nareen's form began to fade. "My time is ending," she whispered. "No!" Suleiman held her tightly. "If I do not return to the tree, everything will die." Mehrwash wept openly now. "I tried to take him from you, but today I choose to save you." Nareen smiled softly. "You have learned beyond jealousy. That is the greatest magic of all." Her body dissolved into radiant light and flowed back into the tree. This time, the tree stood greener and stronger than ever. Suleiman fell to his knees beneath its branches. Mehrwash stood beside him, no longer possessive, only compassionate. Years passed. Suleiman became king, yet he never abandoned the tree. Every autumn he visited it, touching its bark and whispering softly. It is said that when the red moon rises, a girl in crimson can sometimes be seen beneath the branches, and beside her, a faint blue glow, because love never truly ends. It simply changes its form, and the pomegranate seeds still shine like rubies, reminding the world that jealousy is darkness, but sacrifice and true love are the greatest magic of all.